Welcome back to the arena, guys. And I think Frap decided we are done playing around. We are bringing the Vindicator. They're bringing a Balgorn to go with it, which is something we don't see particularly often this year. And Tuskers decided, you know what? We're just going to bring Giga Daddy again. And we're just not going to stop all the DPS in the world. Alec, what are you thinking about this?
Fairly traditional comp for the Tuskers. We've seen this successful in many, many tournament matches this year. They're going with something they feel they have practiced with a ton. They've seen how it works. They know what to do. They're not taking any risks here. Meanwhile, I say Fraternity taking a ton of risk, bringing this Vindicator and a gun Balgorn, a pair of Blackbirds, sort of putting everything in the basket of this Vindicator and the RN Jesus Blackbirds to carry this match. And here we go.
And Tuskers have played the Conquest bans so well that a comp like this is still viable for them after all of the bans. They can still bring an incredibly dangerous Giga Daddy comp. Going for the Blackbirds first because, of course, you always got to go for Blackbirds first.
Yep, absolutely the right target call here. And you do see a lot of damage spread out all over the place. It looks like the Augur is going to be the primary target for Fraternity. Meanwhile, the Blackbirds finding themselves very elusive here. They are burning away. Drones have just caught up with them, but you're seeing them tank not too bad here. This Guardian for Fraternity is going to be doing a lot of work here to try to keep their low end and the Blackbirds alive against this multiple damage source setup from Tuskers. They can threaten a lot of ships at the same time.
I'm just so many things to tackle. The Vindicator is on an exec navy. The Balgorn, I believe, was actually webbing out someone else. Confessor's got the Absolution. This is a brawl now. This is absolute chaos. The Vindicator is going to be ripping apart Katarina in the exec navy. This is going crazy. This is my favorite kind of match.
Yeah, this is looking great for them right now. But once that Exeter Navy goes down, which it looks like it definitely will, the rest of the Tuskers team has left the Vindicator behind. They have absolutely stormed across the field and dove into the back line. They're trying to get on top of these Blackbirds, and they've done so successfully for one of them. The Vindy will have a ways to go to catch up with the next viable target here.
Just keep an eye on a few ships as well. Some ships have been left alone. Some ships have been absolutely a primary. The Confessor of Flak Inquisitor, I believe, is currently shooting the Crucifier and Carries himself. He actually has been tackled down by the Carries. So, yeah, he's definitely annoying that Carries. But it's just, this is an incredible amount of DPS as the Vindicator has been let free, basically.
Yeah, the Exeter Navy issue has basically sacrificed itself to the Vindicator to draw it away from the rest of its team, pulling it very far to the other side of the arena here. The Absolution tackled down by the Confessor, probably the next target, as it's fairly close to it, actually, looking at the position in the battlefield. Meanwhile, the Guardian is going to probably go down here for Tuskers, excuse me, for Fraternity. It's at half armor here. The Tuskers team very on top of it at the moment.
I also love the gun barrel going with this Vindicator. He provides a lot of control and nukes to really hold down multiple targets. When the Vindicator gets to something, the Balgorn ignores it and goes for the next thing. You see, the Balgorn actually has the Prophecy Navy completely locked down. Meanwhile, the Absolution has been locked down by a Confessor. So many ships are ready, basically in position for the Vindicator to kill. Meanwhile, in the back end, Copper Sien and the Guardian is being absolutely pounded upon as well. So this is just an incredible race.
The Vindicator has bypassed the Absolution. He's now charging toward the Brutix Navy issue of JJ Yakin. And that Brutix Navy is tackling down the Harbinger. Excuse me, no, never mind. Sorry. The Harbinger is on the Tuskers team. It'll probably be next. It's scarily close, actually. The Vindicator definitely going for the Brutix Navy. The Guardian goes down. That is pretty massive here. The Brutix Navy of JJ Yakin likely to be in trade, but now this Blackbird has no way to pull its hit points back. This could be the snowballing effect Tuskers has been looking for.
I think it's definitely a race at this point. They're trying to kill off as much damage as they can before these Blackbirds go down. If the British Navy goes and the Harb Navy and Absolution stay nuded out, this Vindicator basically has free reign to murder as much of this comp as he wants. This is a Vindicator's favorite environment, murdering everything. This is crazy.
It is a wild, wild fight. This Confessor from Fraternity holding down their Augur. He's in deep armor, but currently not under a lot of threat. He's doing what he can to neutralize the logistics from Tuskers, which is going to be key now that the Fraternity Guardian is down.
If he goes down, they can still damp out the Logi with the carries, but after that, they're pretty much running out of tools in the shed. All they've got is DPS and tank, and they've got a lot of DPS.
All right, the Absolution has killed the Confessor, which frees up their AUG. Unfortunately, he is looking perilously close to the Vindicator, who's streaking across toward him very close right now. And there it
Charging
goes.
with malicious intent. Oh, mate, Vindicator gets on the org, dies in seconds. This is how the world is meant to be. The Vindicator is running around killing everything. This is the T-Rex running around in the yard.
This is a bloody match indeed. We've got the Blackbird down. It's in trade for the Tuskers Auger. Tusker is now sitting 6 pilots to 4. A lot of their damage still alive, but the core of the Fraternity team is the Vindicator and the Balgorn. Even if they lose the entire rest of their team, that is a force to be reckoned with, and Tuskers will have to reckon with it as we hit the halfway mark in this match.
Quick note as well, the Balgon is neuting out the Prophecy Navy is trying to pull away. Meanwhile, they're actually engaging the Harb Navy instead. So this Balgon is playing double duty here, trying to control multiple targets for his Vindicator. This is, I love this when the gun barrel is used correctly, and this is exactly how you use it. It is a beast when used right.
The Fraternity team has to play ahead like this. They can't afford to have both the Vindicator and the Balgorn paired up together on the same target for too long and allow the rest of the Tuskers team to spread out. This Balgorn has to act as sort of a forward scout to pin down a target for the Vindicator to get on top of and put the absolute final nail in the coffin on it. But the Vindicator itself can get kited out. The Balgorn needs to help his teammate here and line up the kills.
Exactly. He's playing multiple roles here, controlling one ship, neuting out another, shooting the target, the Vindicator shooting to really get it to die quickly. This is a perfect pairing. Meanwhile, look at the Tusker ships. They have scattered to the 4 winds. Absolution is at maximum distance you can get away from. The Confessor at the moment is also at the distance as well. Everyone is staying as far away from the Vindicator and Balgon as they can get while still applying damage.
But it's not far enough. The Vindicator is now on top of the Absolution, and you can see its armor bar evaporating under the fire of these blasters. The Vindicator itself taking a substantial amount of damage, but that is a Flag Vindy. It is going to have reps, and it's pulling back some of its armor here. This Absolution is very much going to go down here. And like we've said, they've already have another target lined up. That Prophecy Navy issue is neuted dry. It's dead in the water, waiting for that Vindicator to come devour it.
Yeah, Frat was staring down the barrel of the 3-0 loss to Tuskers here, but the Vindicator pulling off the upset as now they have pushed back with their Flag Vindy Balgon, controlling the arena, fighting this fight from scratch, and just destroying all these DPS ships. So many laser boats, and this is why lasers suck, because, you know, newts exist.
Oh no, disaster, the Aug Navy, Jason Orzon, not using his reach advantage. He's been tackled down.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing
closing range.
They're going for close range DPS, I believe. I think they're going to try and kill it as quickly as they can. You see the Confessor is actually in sharpshooter, firing close range ammo, trying to rip through this guy as fast as they can. The Orc Navy doing the same thing. They're going to try and kill this Flag Vindy as fast as they can.
Oh, this strategy might be working here. That Vindicator's already in structure. It's going to trade for this Aug Navy, but it's not repping nearly as much as it used to. I wonder if he's having capacitor problems or what is happening there. He's not pulling back any armor.
No, don't die. No, can't lose the Flag Vindy. Not now. The Mauler now being primary as well. Damage is still falling off, but that Confessor can put out a surprising amount with pulse and close range ammo. And he basically can't be hit at the moment. This Confessor might get a technical solo kill on a Flag Vindicator.
This is a really bold strategy from Tuskers. They're not playing it safe. They know they're behind on points, that they have to do something crazy here, and they're absolutely trying it here. Fubuki Waifu down into 25% structure and dropping fast. This Confessor, he's trackable with the Vindicator webs. He's now about to hit structure himself. He goes down. The Prop Navy still alive. So putting the damage in this Vindicator is going to drop. 2% structure. That is the flagship down.
Oh my God, they got it in the end, but it was a 2% structure. The Confessor almost getting it. Prophecy steals a final shot, even under new pressure. Oh my God, what in the world is this match? This is incredible.
Oh my God, we're ticking down with just over a minute remaining. This Prophecy Navy issue likely to stay alive. The Balrog likely to stay alive. Tuskers knew they'd lose this match, but again, playing the long game, as we've seen so much from them in this championship series, they want to take the flagship away from Fraternity so they can't bring it in any of the future matches they might have.
I am stuck between being both incredibly sad that a Flag Vindy went down and incredibly happy that a Confessor did it, because that is also my favorite ship. So I'm sitting on cloud 9 and in the 9th circle of hell at the same time. This was an amazing DPS race of a match. There was a lot to unpack here for sure. it's going to be, unfortunately, the Prop Navy's going to tank, I think, till Doomsday, so we have to wait next minute for the match to end. But bravo, this is a beautiful third round.
Basically seeing the strategic metagame in real time as Tuskers realized they were behind on points, realized they couldn't catch up before the end of the match, realized they had a ship caught that was going to be the end when it went down, and said, you know what? We're going to make the most of its DPS while it's still alive. Everybody dogpile this Vindicator. I don't know if he burned out his rep, if he ran out of capacitor, or what happened there, but his reps absolutely fell off, and he withered under the laser fire from the Tuskers.
I'm hearing people say that he was oh, there you go, match on the way. And sorry. So thank you so much, guys. Go back to the studio, see what they think.